So now let's talk about location. I want to talk about the difference between stationary and mobile and the pros about each. So first, the consistent customer on a stationary. It's really good to be stationary because you have a consistent customer base, because if you're in one location, you have the people that work around the area and that live around the area. So kind of like street tacos over in downtown Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont, where I have my street tacos. Everybody around there already knows who I am. The people that live around there already knows who I am. So they're constantly coming to our trailer. Which brings me to my second point. It makes marketing a lot easier. So it's easier to just say exactly where I'm at. I tell you the cross streets and you always know where my trailer will be at. Finally, it's less fuel and travel costs. So I'm not constantly moving from one location to another. I'm always in one spot. I never have to move the trailer, and that saves a lot in the long run. On the other hand, we have mobile, which gives you a lot more flexibility. One of my favorite things about it is that you can attend all kinds of events that are happening around the city. So things like festivals, all these pop-up events that happen, you can go to all these events and they're great for marketing and showing off exactly what you sell, what you have, and a lot more people getting to know who you are around town, especially if you're staying in Vegas. Another benefit about being mobile is that you can adapt. So in case you're having like a slow day sometime, you can always move to another high traffic area. Whereas if you're stationary, you cannot move. You have to stay in that one location. Okay, now that we talked about all the pros, let's talk about the cons between the stationary and mobile. So with the stationary, you're limited with audience, okay? You're stuck in one place, which brings me to foot traffic. You're really just dependent on the foot traffic in your area, okay? So it's kind of harder to build newer customer base. And then also you have rent costs for your stationary spot. Most likely you're gonna be in a private area where you will have to pay rent to be stationed at that location. Now let's talk about the mobile. You have more operational costs. So when you're mobile, you're moving around a lot, so you have more fuel costs. And then you also have a harder time building a loyal customer base. So if you're mobile and you're constantly moving around to different areas, it's harder to build a loyal customer base because you're not always at the same location, which brings me to the next one. You have more permit costs. So if you're gonna be in Las Vegas or Henderson or Clark County, you will need a permit for each county. But don't worry about all that stuff, okay? I will cover you with everything. I'll help you figure everything out, and I'll make it very easy and successful for yourself. You just need to come and see me, and then I'll take care of you. So you let me know, what would you prefer, stationary or mobile? Let me know in the comments below.